Hollywood lost a rising star with the death of 22-year-old R&B star Aaliyah.
I was getting my hair cut, and I was waiting for her. She was trying to get back really quickly because we were trying to see each other.
Mother called, and she said she had if a team had called and said that there was a plane crash and Lee was in it, and once I heard it, I knew it was true.
My cousins and I all heard it, and there was like 10 of us were just all crying down the line. And then I saw my dad, he was just devastated. I actually never saw him that low. I feel like emotionally he had hit rock bottom. It was probably like one of the worst days we ever had.
Because I know what real pain feels like, and I've dealt with it. Can't be nothing worse than that.
We actually have video at her funeral where you're very emotional. Remember that day?
I don't revisit it often because it hurts. But a lot was going on in that moment. I mean, I still had to get myself together and fight because there were things that were going on.
The idea of having a whole album with myself and R. Kelly was just an amazing prospect. Best of Both World tours come to a city near you.
Best of Both Worlds, t-shirts, draws, condoms, everything.
How do you deal with that when someone you respect does that you don't with at all? You gotta remember, once I knew Aaliyah, I knew everything. So yeah, if me and you cool, and you know that I got a girl that your man and I tell you, and you like, you gonna still work with him, what you gonna feel? So what you think I felt?
Kelly is accused of videotaping himself having sex with an underage girl. Prosecutors maintain the girl in the video was as young as 13 when it was made.
I mean, I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that. Like, I know I ain't have nothing to do with that.
That's crazy
Your
to me.
partner!
No, it's not. Yo, he's not my partner. Look how my partner played me. You calling him my partner? Publicly, that man did a record with that my girl and then went on a tour with him. But I had to look the other way. And because my girl said leave it alone, I left it alone.
You left it alone.
I seen all of y'all yesterday. Why nobody told me about a marketing plan about Jay-Z? How do y'all call a meeting about Jay-Z without Rockefeller? They didn't even nobody from Rockefeller in here. What the you mean you're gonna reschedule? Man. What you mean you're gonna reschedule? You get the out. You're not a leader. You don't know about my culture. You don't know about Jay.
It's not a beef, it's just growing. And sometimes growing means growing apart. It's part of life, it's part of growing up.
Do you know what's crazy about that meeting? In my heart, I had no idea that Jay set that meeting up, but he set that meeting.
I burned bridges so I don't have to go back.
I think that Dame is bitter now because Jay-Z is a fully megastar brand, married to Beyonce. Aaliyah is gone.
Will you please let Aaliyah rest? Will you let her die?
Everything that scared me is losing people I love, and everyone that I really love, I've lost. So what it's made me be the animal that I am is that I don't want to sit down and think about the things that are hurting me.
When an explosive documentary exposed R. Kelly, Dame came face to face with the pain he'd been holding back.
Allegations made by more than a dozen women in the surviving R. Kelly docuseries, accusing the singer of holding them captive, brainwashing them. Prosecutors say 3 of his alleged victims were minors.
I can't really talk about being abused. It's like, it brings back memories, and it's very painful to have to talk about it again.
I wish that Aaliyah's family would speak, because I think there are so many young black girls who've been hurt.
You know, I watched some of it yesterday as much as I could tolerate. There was a girl, and when she was even trying to talk about it, she couldn't. Yeah. And I remember Aaliyah trying to talk about it, and she couldn't. Everyone keeps looking the other way. Period. Everyone has all these morals and principles, but when it behooves them, they look the other way, and I'm not cool with that. The test of honor isn't convenient. Honor is when it's inconvenient.
And this time, Dame had to face his pain so he could do what was right.
It's time for us to take responsibility for empowering and looking the other way all those years.
Aaliyah's former boyfriend, Damon Dash, is one of the first celebrities to publicly speak out against R. Kelly.
If people would have protected Aaliyah, so many other girls wouldn't have got touched. Aaliyah was like the sacrificial lamb for all that, because she didn't deserve none of that. So this energy isn't anger, this is energy for change. I want to change the way we look at rehabilitation from trauma, which is a prison. I want to change the way we heal.
singer R. Kelly sentenced to 30 years behind bars after his conviction on racketeering and sex trafficking charges.
This is a significant outcome for all victims of R. Kelly, and especially for the survivors.
I fight for what I love. I saw all the things I was missing, so, you know, what do you think I'd rather do? Be on a yacht pouring champagne or a girl, or taking my daughter to get a cupcake? It's nothing better than taking your daughter to get a cupcake. You know, there's nothing better than watching your baby smile. There hasn't been one day since she's passed, not one. In the 20 years that I haven't either heard her name, heard her record, or seen a picture of her, every single day she's present in my life, and I feel lucky for that. She was the coolest. She still is. She was magic. I never thought I'd see that magic again.